as you can see, I took the vertical blinds down, and they didn't go down without a fight. Took a divot out of my finger. It's not that bad. I'm going to Windex the windows, and safety first. I know that the guy on the big fat Greek wedding put Windex on everything. Windex. But I'm not Greek, so anyway, I'm now that I'm through with the bulk of the work, I'm going to have a beer, Buffalo Butt beer. It's everything it's cracked up to be. Buffalo Butt, Fort Worth, Texas. I bought it for those two reasons: the name Buffalo Butt and Fort Worth, because they're our neighbor. They're kind of the stepchild. Anyway, we're going to give it a go. It smells like beer. I'm talking like I've already had a few. Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's a little tangy, but it's not bad. It could taste a little more tangy, because recently I've been drinking that pear cider, so I'm all the sweet and everything. So this is just, it's beer. It's good though. It's not heavy. It's lightish beer. Yeah, it's not bad. It's very light and breezy. I had a very good time in Providence. We flew into Boston on Friday morning. We had to get up at 3 to get to the airport. So the flight was at 6. I'm never doing that again. That's ridiculous. Saved miles, but still ridiculous nonetheless. And the upside was we got into Boston, 11 or so, and then drove into Providence, which was about an hour. So we were there by lunchtime, and we were able to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I really didn't take any pictures. I just took my Project 365, because once we got there, it was, family stuff, and yeah, there wasn't time for anything. And then yesterday was the bar mitzvah. I had the lunch after. Long service. Very long. He did a great job, my nephew. However, it was a very long service. Longer than the others that I've been to. It just kept going and going. His colors were orange, though. It was very exciting. His little orange yarmulke. And I had an orange turtleneck, and it was cold out there, so I had my coat. It was a casual coat, but I wore it anyway because it was like 20 degrees in the morning. So I'm like, I don't care about fashion. I'm going to be warm. And I had an orange coat. So they were like, oh, you got the memo about the orange. I'm like, no, I just like orange. He likes orange. I like orange. It's all good. So there you go. It was a lovely time. And then drove back to Boston last night. Had an early flight this morning. Almost missed the flight because we just timed it wrong, but it worked out. I don't like being that, cutting it that close. I'm always the one who's like way early. I'd rather sit there and, stare at people rather than be the one that's running on sweating, and that was me today. I don't like that. One of them was that the security, going through security was slow, very slow. So we're like the last people on the plane. We get there and there's really no place for the luggage. We had carry-ons. So finally, at the very back of the plane, we found some places for the luggage. So that meant we were the last ones off as well, because we had to wait for everybody to get off to go back to get our luggage. And I got really angry at the end of the flight. My rage issues. So all the overhead bins are open at that point. We're waiting. just sitting there because we have to wait for everybody to get off. And I see like 4 suitcases over the overhead bins across from us, right across from us. Huh. I don't know. And I'm like, seriously, those suitcases belong to the people that are in the back of the plane, and they probably stuck them there because I can hear the thought process. Oh, well, there may not be anything in the back. Guess what? Nobody's going all the way to the back of the plane to put their overhead in and then walk all the way back to the front. I was in the middle of the plane. It wasn't it's over on the wing. Still, I was livid because these 2 ladies who were literally under my luggage walked up to get their luggage, which was right across from where I was sitting. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I was really angry. But there was nothing I can do about it. What are you going to do? Be angry. That's all I can do. And have a beer. So, yes. Well, I'm going to go. I still have to take down the little metal rod up here. And then I'm going to clean the windows. Because they're really dirty. It's embarrassing. But, when they're closed all the time, you don't notice it so much. If this studio was north-south facing, I don't think I'd have blinds at all. It's really nice to be able to look out and see the yard. But it's east. And the morning sun just floods this place. And it would bleach out everything in here. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going back to it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.